Loss is a sign from God. The more you lose at a young age, the more tough times and struggles and challenges you experience from a young age, the more better off you're going to be later on. A man without pain and struggle will always be a boy. And that's the thing. A man is both the sculpture and the sculptor. A man's ability to take everything that happens to him and choose the way he reacts to it, that is what makes him a man. Because let's face it, if you have no struggle, if you have no pain, no challenges, then you have no story. The story is in the struggle. When you tell your grandkids about your life, you need to tell them that you had these struggles, you had these pains and these obstacles and these frustrations and fears, and you overcame them. That is the beauty of the story. Without pain, without sacrifice, we would have nothing. Think about this, a good story always has a good plot, and it always has some conflict. You need a conflict in a good story, and then you also need the conflict solution. So the story of your life, if you want it to be good, you need conflict, you need struggle, you need pain, you need sacrifice, but then you also need the solution. You also need the overcoming the obstacle, overcoming the fear, rising up to the challenges, becoming the best possible version of yourself that can never possibly exist in these situations, taking every single thing that happened to you and making the absolute best of it. Only then and only then will your life be complete, when you decide to take everything and make it to your advantage. Instead of having something bad happen to you and just be like, why is this happening to me? I'm so unlucky. I hate my life. No, this is the reason why your story is going to be good. Is because you have this conflict and it's a gift. This conflict, this fear, this frustration, this obstacle is a gift because it's going to make your story amazing. Without this obstacle, believe me, your story would be boring. And who wants to tell a boring story to their grandkids? Nobody. So you want character, you want strength, you ask for it. God is giving it to you, but He's not giving it to you on a silver plate. He's giving it to you in the form of obstacles, of pains, of struggles, of sacrifice. And that is when you rise up to the challenge. That is when you become the best version of yourself that could ever exist in any multiverse, in any possible version of yourself. And that is when you win. So take everything in your life. Listen to me very closely. Take everything in your life and make the best of it. Look at every single thing, every small detail in your life, everything where you think, I hate this, I hate my life because of this, and everything where you think, this is amazing, I wish I had this, I wish I wouldn't lose this ever. Take both sides of the equation and just be grateful for it all. And I know this is easier said than done, and I know there are actual legitimate tragedies that are happening and people who are actually going through very, very bad things, and I'm not denying that. But what I'm saying is, if you're like me, I'm in a privileged position where I have time, I have energy, I have the ability to work on my goals. And if you do, then no wasting time. To an extent, anybody can actually use this mindset. Focus on your ability to choose the way you actually react to things, and that is when you win. So find what you love to do and just go all in. And whatever obstacles you experience along the way, think to yourself for a moment that this is exactly what you got to be going through. There is no other way your life could be. And think about this. You're exactly where you should be. No matter what you think about your life right now, you're exactly the person you should be, exactly the place you should be in your life. It just fell into place this way because this is what is meant to be. This is the plan for your life. And if your plan is not going according to plan, if the plan you have yourself is not going in that direction and your life is not happening that way, you either have your plan or God's plan. And if your plan is not working, it means God's plan is working. Most of the time, God hears and sees and He just observes the things that you don't. So His plan is probably going to be better than yours. Your plan is based on emotion. It's based on desire. Where God's plan is based on objectivity, on justice. God's plan is based on what is best for you in the long run. And that is why sometimes you have to trust that things might not seem to be going the way you want them to be going, but they're going for the best. And that is where you just take a step back and realize this is God, If you don't believe in God, this is just the way it is. This is the way it should be. So this is the end of the video. I'm just going to throw some of my favorite quotes at you. The things you own end up owning you. How long until you start demanding the best from yourself? The ability to let that which does not matter truly slide. Let the chips fall where they may. Become the person who could have saved their younger self. The magic you are looking for is in the work you're avoiding. You are exactly as you think you are. Everybody whose opinion you fears your opinion too. The water does not get any warmer the later you jump. And last but not least, by believing in something that does not exist, we create it. So this is basically what I have here in my Apple Notes. All of my video ideas. I just said most of them right now. I think these are amazing quotes. These are my favorite quotes, so I wanted to share them with you. And that's it. My name is Dan. I make videos like these every single day. If you like this video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. You got this, bro.